Hi, everybody. It's Susie Liberatore, owner and art director of Visions2images, and I'm here with Vicki today. And she's the owner of Carry Your Message, and I just love her jewelry. It's very cute, fun, and realistic. So I thought I'd sit down and take a moment to interview her and kind of get to know her. Hi, Vicki.
Hi, Susie. How you doing?
I'm doing good.
Thank you so much for having me on. I appreciate it.
Yeah, thanks for coming on. Tell us a little bit about your business.
Well, as it is today, has been a long journey, kind of unexpected, but expected. I know it sounds really weird, but it's like I'm back where I'm started in my 20s. So, I feel like I've come full circle. So, in 2009, I had been in corporate for 20 some years, marketing for major brands, Dirt Devil, Sterling, Revco. So my background was in the creative field within corporate America. And then I left in 2009, but wanted to become a wellness coach. It was just starting to get popular then. So I got certified as a coach and started coaching and creating online classes for wellness programs. And then as I was coaching my clients, I noticed they were having a hard time remembering their goals as we had gone through, because you would coach and then the next week they'd come back. And it reminded me of a time when I was a teenager and I had major life changes that had to be made. And I found it very difficult to remember my goals. And I've always made jewelry, I've always made art. And I started taking these motivational quotes that I loved because they really inspired me in the morning. And I would put them in my pocket only to forget that I had them. And so I started putting them in my jewelry. And then when I would look in the mirror, it would remind me of the actual action I had taken and the fact that I wrote this down, or I liked this quote that I saw, and I put it in there so it reminded me and really helped me to kind of carry that inspiration throughout my day.
Yeah.
So it was at that point that I started giving it to my clients. I didn't do it for very long because then I decided, well, this is what I want to do.
Right.
So I closed my wellness company and decided to start Carry Your Message. And that was 2014. But by 2000, I had just built my studio and was starting. I had gotten my jewelry into Don Drum. And so they've been there since 2014. I had an accident with my eyes in October of 2015. And the accident was severe enough that it took a good 3 years to actually be able to get back into my life. And I'm still unpacking the ramifications of those 3 years. But I'm happy to say that this last year has really transformed pretty much. My eyes are still, they're never going to be back to normal, but that's okay. I'm able to, I can't work on the computer for long hours, but I'm back into the jewelry and with more passion than ever now because of my last experience and how the positive mindset that I carried through that experience of my recovery from my eyes, I really honestly believe carried me through that. I really do. I think that we can go negative, we can go victim, but there is a choice to go inspired and believing. And I do believe that having that positive and inspired feeling does help your body because it's all connected. So there truly is a link between the body, mind, and soul, and that I was able to step beyond and now follow my dreams and work with the jewelry again.
Yeah, that's great to hear. And I love the experience that it gives you to kind of bring you to where you are today. I mean, there's so many stories that brought me to where I am today as well. And it's funny how it just works out.
Yeah.
And it gives you that, for sure. Because we all have obstacles that come every single day.
That's
Sometimes
exactly right.
Bigger than others. And I know you post a lot of like quotes and stuff online. And every time I see them on my Facebook page, I'm like, oh, that's so nice. And it makes me smile and realize whatever I'm going through that day, we're fine. So I appreciate those quotes. And I love the story behind this, definitely. Tell us about promotions or what you're kind of doing with your jewelry at this point.
Well, as I step up on it, I'm getting more and more publicity. I was recently on New Day Cleveland, and they've actually reran that in their Passion and Purpose segment, I was just really blessed with that. But what I've also found out is that my jewelry is unique enough and offers enough for corporate gifts. I've had a local hospital buy it for their CrossFit trainers who have graduated. So like I make these little, you can see it's like a dog tag.
Right.
The message, you just slide it right inside.
Yeah. Okay.
And so
Okay.
also realtors buy it for gifts for the people that have bought houses. I'm also now like brides gifts for bridesmaids, or
So
and I
you're
have
doing it more towards like larger audience, kind of sort of, rather than online?
no, it's totally online, but I've
Okay.
created a program. I call it a
Gotcha.
direct buy program, because I've had people buy 4 or 5 pieces at a time.
Why not? Yeah.
And so, because they're giving them out, so, and I thought, well, you know, it'd be nice to have a direct buy program. So it's kind of
Right.
in between that wholesale retail. So it allows somebody to get what they want, but also give them an opportunity to have a little bit of a reduced price,
Mhm.
because I can just make everything at once. And then my time is not, you know what I mean, is broken up. And so it saves them money. And I'm thrilled that they like it and want to do it. So it's
Yeah,
called
no,
a direct buy program.
I love that. I love that. So do you do those programs for anybody anywhere, or
Yes,
just?
anybody. If somebody came to me and said, because really what it is you buy, I have like 4 or 5 different designs. This is a popular yoga inspired design.
Okay.
And in
Yeah.
the back, the message, you can slide it in the back
Mm-hmm.
like that.
Mm-hmm.
So I have like 4 or 5 designs, and you could buy a minimum of 5 with any of the designs that you want at a reduced price.
That's very neat and original, unique. Yeah, I like that.
And so, yeah, anybody that likes to give gifts, like I have a bunch of girlfriends, and every year we would give gifts. So I would go buy a bunch of
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
similar. So
Clients, whoever. Yeah,
yeah,
like you said.
yeah,
Yeah, it's just, yeah, it's one of those things, because after a while, like gift cards or whatever can get
it
kind of,
gets old.
yeah, it gets old, redundant. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'll use it, but it's one of those
Yeah,
things that it's like,
right. Yeah,
did you think about it, or do you just send it out? Right.
right. Yeah. So that's what I'm doing.
Very good. I love it. So if you had to give one tip to an entrepreneur just starting off, kind of thing, what would you tell them?
I would say probably the biggest thing is to gain their own clarity, because your business is about your customer and not about you.
Exactly.
The idea is to find where your strengths meets their needs, and it's that sweet spot where they come together, that
Absolutely.
you're able to both not be stressed out and both enjoy the process, because really a business is nothing more than providing value for money.
Right. That's
And
exactly true. Yeah.
yeah, and so to not get yourself so worked up over all the nitty gritty, but to be very clear on what is your value, because that's what people buy. They buy the result of what you offer. They're not buying it because, oh, I like that. They like the
Yeah.
feeling of what they're getting
Right.
through what I'm offering.
Right.
And the same thing, yeah, as a wellness coach, because I'm a certified wellness coach, you
Right.
know, they are purchasing my service for a value. So it's
Yeah.
really becoming clear on the end result. What is it you want your customer to experience and feel or take away when they work with you?
Yeah. And I think that's true of anybody in any field, really and truthfully.
Yeah,
What do they get the value with me? What do they get the value with you? It's one of those things. You can't just sell without having that value and uniqueness.
exactly. It's really, you know, not difficult, but it is. But it
But
is.
people make it difficult in a sense when they try to make it about them, like you said. A lot of times people want it to be about them, and it's not.
Yeah.
That's the biggest
No,
thing. No.
it's not about you. It's about, yeah, what you're good at and
Right.
what you like to do.
But you gotta, yeah, I totally
Right.
get that. And that's kind of where I talk to my clients too as well. Like when we talk about branding and the colors and stuff, I'm like, you can't
Yeah,
just do what you want to do.
exactly.
So
I
it's
know
one of those things. Yeah.
that's exactly right, because I know my colors are specific because I was inspired by sunsets and sunrises,
Mhm.
because it's in between those two bookends that everything happens, that we're able to make our life come true.
Right. Yeah,
And
totally. And you have that branding background and all that, so that helps so much with your brand and your business. Just being able to have that.
right, and that's why having a branding like you is so imperative to help somebody, because it's not the logo, but it is the
Oh,
whole, it's the
yes.
whole feeling that is evolving with
Yeah.
The experience, the visual, the tone of voice, all of that.
So do you have that link for Cleveland that you were on?
Yeah.
Okay, send me that as well. I want to add that in the notes for people to kind of check out so that they can.
Absolutely. Thank you. Yes.
Well. Yeah, for sure. Speaking of that, I know I have, what's your Facebook page? You have carriermessage.com, and then you have what else? Facebook, and what else?
I have Facebook, and I have Instagram, which is carry_your_message.
Okay.
And then I'm on Twitter as Well Coach Vicki.
Okay.
And LinkedIn.
So are you still doing coaching?
Yeah, I'm starting up again. I haven't quite started yet, but I will be.
Okay.
Eventually, tying them all together, because I do believe that.
I do believe that that's a great story, and it kind of flows together for sure.
It really does, and it's really what I always wanted to do, but it wasn't quite sure, and it's all kind of come together now.
Yeah, for sure. And I think that having these two things, the jewelry and then the coaching, is just going to kind of together. I mean, there's no other words for it. It's just going to go together. It's going to flow, and people are going to enjoy it for sure.
And I'll tell you, I have a whole new appreciation for clients because of the sedentary life I lived while I was recovering with my eyes. The ramifications are unbelievable.
Yeah. So, well, we're glad that your eye is better.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, geez, I couldn't even imagine.
Yeah, I know.
I'm going to put the bio and then the links in the little information at the bottom so people can check it out. And then I'll tag you as well. Is there anything else that you want to say to anybody? Anything?
No, not really. No, I just, feel free to reach out if you have any questions. I'm constantly updating the websites, and it's in process right now because I do have some new stuff that I'm trying to bring in.
Yeah.
So just check it out, and always feel free to reach out to me.
Sounds good. All right. Thank you, Vicki.
Thank you.